Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the DATAHONE video series. Today I want to discuss the UK's productivity problem, some of the reasons for our relatively low productivity, and hopefully by the end of it we can come up with some solutions as to how we can improve. The Nobel Prize-winning economist Paul Krugman said that productivity isn't everything, but in the long run it's almost everything. That comment was made in 1994 and it's still as relevant today as it was back then. Productivity in the UK has seen little or no growth over the last decade. When considering projections of around 2% per year over previous decades, it creates a rather bleak picture. Since the 2008 financial crash, the UK has seen a significantly lower rate of investment in new cutting-edge technologies. This is in contrast to the late 1990s and early 2000s. Britain has suffered a lost decade of productivity, which is defined by output per hour worked and is the main driver of long-term economic growth. When we think back to the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, the invention and adoption of the steam engine saw huge gains in productivity once it had been rolled out throughout the United Kingdom. Incidentally, experts have explained that issues surrounding productivity have largely been confined to two sectors, one of those being manufacturing. You may often hear the comparison that what the UK can produce in 5 days, Germany can produce in 4. But when thinking back to the 1960s, the UK had the highest productivity rates in Europe. While the UK continued to grow over the next few decades, it was often at a slower rate than that of the comparable nations of West Germany, France and Italy, thus providing the productivity gap that we have today. Manufacturing in the UK provides a critical role in the overall outlook of productivity for the nation. With the boom of IoT technologies coming out of Industry 4.0, manufacturers should have a real focus on adopting these new technologies. Allowing management to make decisions with the use of data analytics and production monitoring will no doubt boost productivity for the manufacturing sector. Conventional GDP statistics understate the importance of the digital revolution. As of yet, I've made no mention of COVID-19 or Brexit, and that's for good reason. Manufacturing productivity in the UK has been a chronic issue for decades and is not something that should be tackled based on recent issues alone, although they do put significantly more competitive pressure on the need to be more productive. The demand pool right now, in terms of orders, is insufficient to support the UK's manufacturing base. It's clear that only the most productive will survive and thrive in this depressed environment. That's the end of another episode of the DATAHONE video series. We hope to catch you in the next one.